I still remember the moment my stomach dropped. I had just landed in Barcelona, and the excitement was practically bubbling over. I couldn't wait to step out into the warm Mediterranean air, explore the city, and indulge in some much-needed time away from work. But when I walked up to the baggage carousel, my heart sank. Everyone else was picking up their bags, but mine wasn't there. At first, I thought I was just being paranoid. I mean, maybe it was on a different carousel. Maybe it was just delayed. But no. After an hour, I realized something worse. My luggage was gone. I was in a foreign country, all alone, with just the clothes I was wearing. And to be honest, I started to panic. All my clothes, toiletries, phone charger, and worst of all, my travel documents, everything was in that suitcase. I felt completely helpless. It's a weird kind of vulnerability, standing there in a foreign airport with no idea what to do next. I went to the airline's desk, trying to stay calm, but it was like I was speaking a different language. They gave me the standard line about it being lost and promised to get back to me in a few days. Days, I thought. I wasn't even sure I'd be in the same city in a few days. What was I supposed to do in the meantime? I'll be honest, I wasn't exactly prepared for this kind of emergency. In fact, I had never even considered the possibility of losing my luggage. Travel insurance? It sounded nice, but I figured I didn't need it. I was always that person who thought it won't happen to me. And here I was, in a panic, standing in a busy airport without my essentials. I don't think it hit me how bad the situation was until I started to really look at my options. I couldn't just sit in the airport and wait. I needed to figure out what came next. I needed help. And that's when it hit me. I wish I had travel insurance. See, I hadn't thought about it before, but I'd heard people mention it here and there. I'd heard stories about people getting reimbursed for things they couldn't control. Like the time my friend's flight got delayed for 12 hours and the insurance covered her hotel stay. Or the time another friend had her flight canceled and she got her money back. But I thought that's just for worst case scenarios. I'm not the kind of person who needs it. Well, the worst case scenario hit me right in the face. A few hours later, I found myself online, doing frantic searches for luggage loss coverage. I was looking up reviews, reading about different insurance plans, and honestly, feeling overwhelmed. I didn't know who to trust. I wasn't just worried about getting my bag back. I was thinking about the time I was wasting, the trip I was supposed to enjoy, turning into a stressful nightmare. Then I stumbled across something that caught my attention. Aura's Insure. Now, I know what you're thinking, another insurance company, but let me tell you, it didn't feel like that. It felt like a solution. I quickly found out they offered affordable travel insurance that actually made sense. They had real options for things like luggage loss, flight delays, and cancellations. And I could get it all online without a mountain of paperwork or a lengthy process. It was simple, fast, and most importantly, it gave me peace of mind. So I decided to give it a shot. I was in the middle of a mess, but I had to trust that the right kind of coverage would help me. That night, I was able to get some decent sleep for the first time since the disaster, knowing that I had something to back me up. I mean, the airline did eventually find my bag, but it took a few days. And let's just say I didn't exactly love the idea of being stuck in Barcelona, with just my carry-on and a few euros in my pocket. But here's the kicker. Having that insurance, even though I didn't use it, gave me peace of mind. It was like a little safety net, knowing I was covered in case anything else went wrong. The whole experience reminded me of something important. Travel can be unpredictable, and having something in place for the unexpected can make all the difference. If you're like me and you've ever wondered if travel insurance is worth it, I'm here to tell you, it is. You don't want to be like me, standing in an airport in a panic, thinking, why didn't I plan for this? Aura's Insure helped me avoid that sinking feeling of being completely unprepared. It's a simple hack I now swear by, the kind of thing you hope you'll never need, but when you do, you're grateful it's there. So, trust me, if you're planning your next trip, don't skip the insurance. You don't want to end up like I did, feeling like you're treading water in the middle of a storm. Take it from me, it's not worth the risk.